All right, you did it. You probably did your first upgrade. You installed an amplifier in your car, and I'm happy for you. Now, let's get you down to that 1 yard line and set it up so you can get playing your music, having some fun, and enjoying the bass. Give me 5 minutes of your time, and we'll have you up and running. Have you ever wondered if it's hard to set up a car amplifier? It's not. What you're going to use is my downloadable sheet and a multimeter and a pen. That's all you're going to need to adjust your amplifier, to get distortion free, to get it set up so you can be cruising down the road listening to your favorite music. You ever wonder why we're setting up an amplifier? We have an amplifier like this, and we are trying to set up the output voltage so it matches the input voltage to the speaker. For example, I want this to produce 75 watts of clean power, and then I want 75 watts of clean power to go to the speaker. And in order to match them, you have to set them up, and that's why we're doing this, but it'll happen real quick. Just follow along. All right, let's start. 5 minutes to set up your amplifier. Make sure you've downloaded the worksheet to walk through so you can follow along as I'm setting up this amplifier. All right, as I told you guys, I am providing this sheet as a free download down below. You look at the first pinned comment and I'll have it in the description, and I'll give you a free setup guide so you can follow me along in this video. What I do is you're going to pull out the speaker and you're going to have a look. See, it says 270 watts max, 90 watts nominal. Nominal is the RMS rating. Now, the 4 ohms. All right, now that we know what the RMS value is and the impedance, we go to our sheet. And on our sheet, we're going to fill it in as 4 ohms. And then we're going to go here to 90 watts. Okay, so it's 90 watts times 4, and then square rooted, which is the voltage. All right, now I'm going to go here, okay? Now I'm just going to bring this sheet out a little bit so you can see it. 90 and 4. So I need square root. So whatever phone you're on, you open up here and you'll see the square root. I hit square root button. And in this case, it's 90 times 4. Close the bracket. So I just want to show you 90 times 4 equals, and then write this down. I'm just going to call it 19. It's 18.97. We're just going to call it 19 volts. Okay. Now, in order to get 19 volts, you're going to need a multimeter. I use a Fluke 101. It's just a nice all-around little voltmeter. And you'll notice here you'll see a V with a squiggly line, a V with a straight line, standard ohm setting. Now, I'm going to go here to AC, and you'll see it says AC here, because amplifiers is an AC current or alternating current. A car, like a 12-volt battery, is DC. But in this case, we want AC. Now we're going to turn the amplifier on and see if we can get to 19 volts. Now, in the interest for this video, what I've done is you'll see the words on here, and that's my positive. So I've connected the red probe to it, and I've connected the black probe to it. Don't rip me on the butt connectors, guys. I did this so I could move it around with the video and not have to worry about it. Okay. So now I'm going to put this off to the side. Now, right now, I just want to show I went to kicker.com. I go here to the 3 lines, and I'm going to go down to support and tech, and I go test tones. And you're going to see here, amplifier gain setting, press it. Now in this case, I'm doing it for a 6.5-inch speaker. So 6.5-inch speaker, I'm going to use 1K. If I was doing a subwoofer, I would use 50. So then I go here, I'm going to choose 1K. Download it. So I'm going to go here. And I go to the maximum volume. Okay, which is 35. So most radios can go to about 75-80% volume with no distortion. So a good rule of thumb is to go about 5 to 10 below. So I'm going to do at 30. So now I have the radio playing, and you'll see a certain voltage. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it, as you can see here, and I'm looking for 19 volts. Keep going. I've maxed it out. What that shows me is I cannot do the desired 90 watts out with this amplifier because I have it totally pinned. This is where you got to be careful. A lot of people go, oh, I'm going to pin everything. I can't reach the 90 watts that I want. So what I would do is I do a rough calculation in my head is I bring it down to probably, say, 3 volts less to give the amplifier a little bit of headroom, about 14. There you go. It's just that easy. Now, I want to show you something with this whole thing now. So if you remember, I had it set at 30 volume. Now I'm going to turn the dial, and look what happens. So now I'm at 35, and now I'm at 21 volts, which I've blown past to 19. Why I say this? I'm just giving myself a little bit of cushion. Now, setting the gain with a multimeter is not very hard once you work it all out. That's why I have this worksheet for you, so you can follow along. The target voltage was supposed to be 19 volts, but as we said, the amplifier can't do it, but now at least we know what we're at, okay? So I backed it off to about 14 to get a little bit extra headroom. And just like a car, guys, just because a car goes to 9,000 RPM doesn't mean you drive at 9,000 RPM. You might say between 6 and 7. Give a little bit of headroom. Just trust me on that one, okay? As we start to go through the sheet, you're going to notice a few more settings, okay? One of them is going to be bass boost and subsonic filter. First off, if you're doing it for small speakers like 6.5 stuff, just don't worry about bass boost, set it 0, and then turn your subsonic 0 to off or at 20 hertz, okay? It's just that easy. This is a quick setup guide. Now, on the second sheet, you're going to see it says low pass filter. In this case, I have a note on here where 80 for most subwoofers, okay? In this case, I'm using 6.5-inch speakers. So I'm not going to put a low pass, because low pass makes sure the lows or the bass just goes to the speakers. In this case, I want to be a high pass. I want to go 100 hertz and up. Even 80 is okay, all right? 80 or 100, try it, listen to it, see how it sounds. Now, for the sake of this video, don't worry about phasing either 0 or 180. That really goes to more to subwoofers. If you're going to run a subwoofer, and let's just say the low pass is 80, you listen to it with the phase at 0, listen to it, your favorite song, then listen to it at 180 degrees and see what sounds better to you. It's just adjusting when the music hits your ears. It all depends on how close you are from the subwoofer, so have a listen. Play it at 0 for a couple days, play it at 180, and then choose which one's better for you. Remember guys, it's not power that kills speakers, it's distortion. Now within reason, you can't take a 10-watt speaker and throw 1,000 watts into it, all right? But keep in mind, it is not what's gonna blow. You can put 100 watts on pretty well any speaker and have a lot of fun with it, but you got to set it up correctly. And that's why I've done this for you. And I hope if you got anything out of this video, please like. If you know anyone else who's kind of into car audio or kind of obsessed with car audio like me, please share my channel with them. And I hope to see you in the next video.